Highroller. So guys, welcome back to another video. This is another JxmyHighroller video reaction. He's posting a lot. I'm not going to lie, he's posting a lot more now when the NBA's over compared to when the playoffs were going on. Maybe it's just he knows that there's no basketball now, so people crave his content more. I don't know, but I'm not complaining. And the video is just titled, I can't believe what I'm witnessing. Got no idea what it's going to be about, but that's what I like with his videos. A lot of the times I'll come into it not really knowing what it's going to be about. I'll get into the video and it'll just be a great watch. It's a bit of a shorter one. It's only 8 minutes, but I'm not going to complain, man. I love his channel. I love his content. And yeah, man, we're back with another one. People are still really enjoying my reactions to his videos, and I appreciate you guys for that. Honestly, it means a lot. And yeah, let's just get into this. I don't know what to expect, but I'm interested to see. And yeah, man, let's just get into this one.
With all you've been through your career, tell me what it feels like to have a performance like this for the Suns against the San Antonio Spurs, a team that they've struggled with so much.
Yeah, I work hard for this moment, so I'm really happy for this, and it's great in playoffs against San Antonio. San Antonio is a great team, so I'm really happy for that.
This is a 24-year-old Goran Dragic back in 2010, an average rotational player for the Phoenix Suns at the time. The Suns had just whooped up on the San Antonio Spurs in the second round of the playoffs, giving them a 3-0 lead in the series. Manu Ginobili had a great game, finishing with 27 points on 60% shooting.
JxmyHighrollers videos always are a bit quiet. I'm going to turn it off a bit.
Steve Nash had an awesome game as well, and so did Jason Richardson. So why are all of the cameras on a second-year bench player? Well, in just the 9th playoff game in his entire NBA career, Goran Dragic had the best fourth quarter performance in the history of the NBA.
Wait, what?
Oh my goodness. That's the capper right there. A sensational night for the second-year player, Goran Dragic. This is unbelievable.
What sort of game is he going to have then?
With the Miami Heat being defeated in the NBA Finals, Goran Dragic's season-ending injury put a heartbreaking halt to his path to an NBA championship. Mentored by Steve Nash, mentored to Luka Doncic, and agonizingly close to being just the 4th Slovenian player to win an NBA title in league history. But to find the origin of this gritty, persistent tactician, we have to go way back.
He's a quality player,
A decade ago,
man.
Goran was just another wide-eyed kid with aspirations of being the best at his craft. But just like any other player new to the NBA, just contributing on a nightly basis was a tall task. It also makes things a bit more difficult when you're the backup point guard to one of the best to ever do it. Back in 2010, what feels like a lifetime ago in NBA years, the Phoenix Suns were at the tail end of their electric run as potential contenders, and they were met in the second round of the playoffs by the San Antonio Spurs, an early opportunity for the young Sun to prove his value. That didn't go so well. After going 0 for 5 from the field in 13 minutes of action, it was clear that Dragic wasn't quite ready for the big stage. But the Suns got the win, and they were looking like the superior team in the series. So fortunately for Dragic, he would have another chance to step up on the big stage. On May 7th, 2010, Phoenix and San Antonio tip off in Game 3 of the series. It's a tight game right from the jump. By the end of the third, the Spurs have a 1-point lead on the Suns. Goran is struggling once again, making 1 basket in just 5 minutes of play. But this 1 basket, this 1 measly little spot-up 3 would be the spark to the most incredible fourth quarter performance the NBA has ever seen.
What is he going to do, bro?
For the game. Now 4 with that one. Numbers that you would think that this team would not have a chance.
Okay.
Dragic switches hands,
smooth.
and the Suns have their first lead of the night.
Be able to keep Barbosa from getting to the basket.
Plenty of time. Dragic puts the brakes on, stops on a dime, spins and hits.
He knew he had to come in the game. He could feel his way in. He didn't have to be.
Oh my God, he's playing nasty plays right now.
Game 2 as well. This is quite a second unit they've got. Dragic again.
I don't get, mate. This is just basketball in a nutshell, man. You have someone he's not performed very well for a lot of his career, and he's still a young player, so you can't really blame him for that. But like you see previous games and previous quarters, he's not played up to scratch. And then in an instance, he's just going off. Some of these plays are nice as well, like really nice, man.
Keep being aggressive. And they're working as a tandem again.
What the fuck? Look at the score as well.
Looking for the foul and 3 free throws, and he hit the shot.
Sure enough, this guy's got a shot to be the he did in the first half. And here they are, great attack of Tim Duncan.
How many
And
points
this kid right here is the shove bench, and this team has a heck of a bench who's bailing them out time and time again. Oh, there he goes.
Unbelievable.
What?
Their bench is going nuts. Out early. Dragic.
Mate, that is insane.
The starting unit of the Spurs. This would be the exclamation point.
Oh, my goodness.
That's the capper right there. A sensational night for the second-year player, Goran Dragic. 26 second-half points.
How many points was that? The most points scored in the full quarter of a playoff game in NBA history. 2020, 21. Jamal Murray's got a few places in there, I can't lie. Donovan Mitchell, 23.
23 points.
That's
Goran
incredible.
Dragic scored 23 points in the fourth quarter of a playoff game.
When you consider how he struggled beforehand as well, that is astonishing.
Among the thousands and thousands of playoff games ever played, all of the legends to come and go, Dragic conjured up a fourth quarter performance like never before.
Mate.
Only 3 players have risen to such heights. But what Dragic did was truly one of a kind. When Allen Iverson scored his 26 points in the fourth quarter, he did it on 21 total shots with a box plus minus of 6.1.
Okay.
When Stephen Curry dropped his 23 points in the fourth quarter, he did it on 16 total shots with a box plus minus of 3.7. Nate Robinson got his 23 on 14 shots with a BPM of 16.1. When Goran Dragic scored 23 points in the fourth quarter, well, just see for yourself. 14 total shots with a box plus minus of 44. The highest box plus minus of any player who's played 15 plus minutes in a playoff game ever. Up to this point in his NBA journey, Goran was an, at best, average bench player. But for 12 minutes, Goran became the most lethal scoring assassin in the entire NBA. When I say this man got into his bag, I mean he was putting on moves that he had no business pulling off. His footwork was impeccable. Hakeem-esque. For 12 minutes, he morphed into prime Ray Allen from deep, attacking the basket like he wasn't a 180-pound average-sized man charging a literal giant. But it didn't matter. Double team him, triple team him. You're getting smoked either way. Is this 23-year-old Dragic or prime Kobe Bryant? Gotcha, trick question. You can't tell the difference. Tony Parker can't believe it. Tim Duncan's head is about 2 seconds away from imploding. The broadcasters are convinced Goran Dragic is a god. Steve Nash looks like a proud father watching his son absolutely gas one of the best teams in the league. When Dragic started his explosive run, the Spurs were up by 1 point. When he knocked down his last shot, the Suns were up by 14.
Jeez.
At the time of this game, Dragic only had a handful of good games in his entire career. 144 total games played, and he only scored 20 plus points 3 times. But on this night, it only took him 12 minutes to leave his immense, game-breaking, record-setting mark. Just a reminder that Goran Dragic is much more than just an NBA vet. He's more than just a point guard for the Miami Heat or a former All-Star. Goran Dragic is a game changer, a disruptor, a player that has spent the last decade learning what it takes to win, and a player with the heart of a champion, regardless of the outcome. Hope you all enjoyed.
Another
as always,
banger, bro.
Until next
This
time.
is, oh mate, this channel, man, it just doesn't get old. How he finds these random stories is incredible, man. He's easily an all-star caliber player, but in the fourth, he's a superstar. I mean, to be fair, what I saw from him in the bubble, he was class, man. Like, he was class. Doing Klay Thompson's 60 points on 11 dribbles video, or on his high scoring game on a very few dribbles, and how they compared with others, like so Jimmy can see. I'll be down to see that, man. I'm liking that for sure. I'd love to see that. Damn, awesome video, Jimmy. The Dragon doesn't get the recognition he deserves. People forget he was an all-star in 2017, and he was the last scorer. He was the lasting scorer for the first 3 rounds in Miami NBA Finals run. Why does 2010 look like 1980? That's true, isn't it? That is true. Their bench is going nuts. Their bench. Going wild, bro.
Their bench is going.
Just clapping their hands like without any sort of screaming. As an OG subscriber to you and being from Slovenia, I have to thank you for dedicating this video to Dragic. He deserves. I didn't actually know he was from there. So I mean, Slovenia, they must have a really good team. I mean, they've got him. They've got Luka Doncic. I think they said that they have 2 more players, maybe from the past or maybe currently. If currently, they're probably one of the best basketball teams like in the world, like behind like the US and obviously the main ones that you think of. But I didn't actually recognise that or realise that, so that's kind of crazy. Who remembers when they had Trap Sacks and it wasn't just a TikTok song? Oh, that's true actually, wasn't it? Trap Sacks, I forget about that. Some of his older videos, Goran Dragic is different. He needs more respect, especially after this season. I mean, fair play, and especially him doing this as such a sort of unknown. I mean, not unknown, but a kind of an unknown sort of quantity. That's probably why he did so well, because they didn't expect him to be just to go off like he did. But that's sport for you, right? That's what happens sometimes, and especially in basketball, you just have these freak moments where, like, again, I keep saying unknown players. These players that you don't expect to go off just go off differently. And that's what makes it so incredible, man. But, I mean, banger of a video. I might have to check some more of his older videos. I've still got a lot to check out about his channel, man. Even though I've been reacting to his videos for, what, 7-8 months now? Maybe longer? There's still more I want to see, because he just posts the craziest stories and the craziest sort of statistical videos, I guess you could say. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and until next time, like, subscribe, peace.